Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, we have our match day today, and you know what? We have a lot to get into. We will talk about our goalkeeping situation right now. We will talk about that, about that AMRABAT deal. What's the situation right now regarding that particular subject? And talks about our outgoing players like McTominay, Maguire, Van de Beek, Fred, Brandon Williams, and I do have a question to Manchester United, like where is Martial? I mean, where is he? He is nowhere to be found. So yeah, we will talk about that as well. And obviously our new striker, our latest striker, Rasmus Højlund, and what to expect from the game and all that stuff. And I do have a interesting poll for you guys. I will put that up a couple of minutes later. So yeah, I do want to jump right into all the subjects I have just said. Thank you, Rohit, for joining, brother. So yeah, man, and yeah, the one thing I would like to talk about, first is that the goalkeeping situation. I mean, seriously, what is going on with Dean Henderson right now? We don't know, because see, the thing is that we all know that our first team goalkeeper is going to be Andre Onana. There is no doubt on that. There is absolutely no doubt about that. We all know. I know that many of United fans are bashing him, bantering him for for the goal he have conceded last day and all that stuff. But yeah, I will back up Andre Onana. I will definitely back up Andre Onana. And you know why? The one and only reason I would do that, because I did for David De Gea as well. I backed David De Gea till the end, and I will back Andre Onana till the end comes. So yeah, brother, anybody can have their own reservations or own opinion regarding Andre Onana, but I will back him up till the end. I am confident, about my manager. I trust my manager. I believe in my manager. So yeah, if you brought Andre Onana, there must be some reason, and we are already watching the reasons there are. So yeah, I will absolutely do that. But when it comes to our second team goalkeeper, we all know that. See, the thing is that we all know that we haven't seen. We all know who is the second goalkeeper for Liverpool or Manchester City or Arsenal. But the thing is that we haven't seen them getting any kind of substantial game time. So yeah, it is not something that we need to worry about a lot. But we do need a second team goalkeeper. We do absolutely need that, which I'm pretty sure Dean Henderson will not be the case. See, the thing is that he was quite vocal about that. Yeah, he does not want to play in Manchester United. He wants to leave Manchester United. He doesn't like the ambience, the culture of Manchester. So yeah, and you know what? The most important thing when it comes to Dean Henderson, we often forgot is that when was it? In the month of June, I guess, in the early weeks of June, where Nottingham Forest have were putting a real interest on Dean Henderson. But on that period of time, if you guys can remember, you will see that yeah, we were quite puzzled over that period of time regarding David De Gea situation, whether we will can secure the Andre Onana deal. So regarding all that stuff, we messed up the Dean Henderson deal. We did do that, and now the news are coming out, as we all know, that Nottingham Forest will only sign one goalkeeper, whether it's Dean Henderson or Turner from Arsenal. And the way the wind is blowing right now, it is towards Turner. So yeah, it is quite worrisome to see Dean Henderson sitting around in the bench in the coming season. I hope it does not happen. We have 3 weeks left in our transfer market. I guess 3, maybe 4 weeks left at the very max. So yeah, we do need to move on when it comes to that Dean Henderson deal. We cannot just let that slip away. We would have actually gotten at the very least of £20 million if we can sell Dean Henderson, which isn't the case, which is not the case till now. So yeah, what he is going to do, what is his future? We all know that there are fans out there that they are going around the Martag madness and all that stuff. Yeah, there are media outlets, mainstream media outlets that are going on and on and on about how Martag have done that and done this, how brilliantly he have pulled all those deals we have already signed. But no, it wasn't up to Martag. The one thing that was up to Martag is selling out the players. From when we are listening to that stuff that yeah, we need to sell players to buy players. I can't even count anymore how many times we have been slapped around with that. So yeah, if that is the case, why have we only sold Anthony Elanga, Alex Telles, and Zidane Iqbal, and that's it. I know that Nathan Bishop is out, Laird is out, Ethan Laird is out. So yeah, but we haven't made any substantial amount of money from all of those guys. We haven't done that. So yeah, I do not know what we are planning when it comes to Dean Henderson. I mean, seriously, what are we planning with that? And guys, I will put up one poll. That is a poll. I hope what coronavirus, what Arnav is saying to give out a poll. Today's poll will be a bit different, and I would like to know your opinion on that poll. I am guessing. I'm absolutely guessing that you guys will like the poll today. It is a surprise, I hope it will be a pleasant surprise for you guys. Just give me a second, brother. I am putting up the poll right now. As my camera, covers up the screen, so it's quite hard to see what's going on. Yeah, I found it. Let me put up the poll for you guys. Start a poll. So here we are. I will ask you the question here out loud, but I will not tell you that. What would you prefer today? Okay, what would you prefer today? Option 1, I will not say this out loud. I'm guessing you guys will like the poll. You guys will like the poll. Thank you so much, guys, for joining, brother. Okay, so it was showing live. I guess it is right now. Vidopata is saying, to be sincere, there is no comparison between the two. Haaland is a monster. Yeah, man. What Rohit said, I will read it out. Erling Haaland 23 stats in 2021-2022 before signing for Man City. Rasmus Højlund 20 center forward stats in 2022-2023 before signing for Manchester United. A new rivalry in Manchester Derby. Yeah, man, it is a new rivalry. I will get into that subject as well. And as you guys can see, that I have put our poll. So please, guys, let me know your opinion. Absolutely know your opinion. And if any of you guys are new to this channel, new to the community, my voice is absolutely fucked up, man. So if you guys are new to this community, please join us, please subscribe us. It is, our next target is 140 subscribers. So please, help us achieve that. So anyway, I will jump right into all the subjects. As I was talking about Dean Henderson, please guys, let me know your opinion. See, the thing is that I do not see Dean Henderson being as a second team goalkeeper to Andre Onana. For one reason, he does not want that. And number two, he does not suit the play style of Andre Onana. We cannot just have a random backup to Andre Onana. That is the main reason we were looking for a player like John Suzuki, which got snubbed because the thing is that we already knew that there have some, media outlets talking about John Suzuki deal, that he does not want to join Manchester United as a second team goalkeeper because he wants some potential time in his Japan international team, and to do that he needs first team appearance, which he would not have gotten in Manchester United, and I get that. But who would be our second team goalkeeper then? Would it be Mateo Kovac? Could it be him? Because we want that as we know that as well, that he wants first team play time in our squad. So I really don't know what to say, brother. I really don't know what to say. See, there is a positive vibe coming out of today's squad. I have just seen some pictures coming out of our Manchester United app and many social media accounts that Mateo Kovac has joined us for our last preseason match today against Athletic Bilbao. So I do hope that we will get to see him. And if we are not getting John Suzuki, and I do not think that Dean Henderson could be an option for us, I think Mateo Kovac should stay. I absolutely think Mateo Kovac should absolutely stay to, in this season at the very least. We can give him some game time, in that, that early stages of Carabao Cup, or maybe, FA Cups and all that stuff. We can give him some pitch time if he really wants that, and that way Onana will get some rest. We all know that there will be some time in the coming season where we will play at least 3 games a week. So having a backup goalkeeper like Mateo Kovac will only help us. It wouldn't hurt us at the very least. So I guess that could be done if we can persuade, if we can negotiate properly with Mateo Kovac that you do not, you should not go out on a loan this season. You should play under Eric Ten Hag. You should be an understudy to Andre Onana, so that when the time comes, you can take the helm. That can happen. I do hope that happens, as you guys already know. That your Red Devil brother loves Mateo Kovac. I love the guy. The way he played, the confidence he has shown in the past few matches he has gotten time, I absolutely loved him. He's absolutely brilliant. And I hope that we will see him today as well. See, man, we have seen that word coming around, throwing around like, that we have Martak Madness. As I said, we have, how many signings we have made? 3 signings, right? Mason Mount, Andre Onana, and now Rasmus Højlund. All 3 of those players were convinced by Eric Ten Hag. It was not Martak Madness. It was absolutely not Martak Madness. The only place we were depending on Martak is to let go of our deadwoods. Player like Maguire, player like McTominay, Fred, Van de Beek, Brendan Williams. We haven't seen any of those players gone out. We haven't seen any one of them. What we have sold 2 or 3 minor players. We got quite lucky, I must say, when we got that £15 million offer for Anthony Elanga. That was lucky, in my opinion. The amount of money we have accumulated by selling players like Alex Telles, Ethan Laird, Nathan Bishop, Zidane Iqbal. So yeah, if you keep those sellings, all of those sellings in mind, you will see that getting £15 million for Anthony Elanga was quite a stretch, and we got just lucky. We just got lucky on that particular deal. And as we all know that the news are coming on, even Fabrizio Romano came yesterday and said that if we want to sign AMRABAT, at the way it stands right now, Manchester United needs to move fast. We absolutely need to move fast. See, the thing is that you can say that, you know what, Red Devil bro, you are always cynical about when it comes to our negotiators. You know why? The main reason I become cynical to our negotiators is when we finished FA Cup, when we lost to Manchester City in the previous season in FA Cup final, we knew then and there we need strikers. Strikers in plural form, I am saying. How many strikers we have got? 1, Rasmus Højlund, and we have just gotten the news yesterday that he is injured. He will be injured. He is injured right now, so he won't be available for at least 3 weeks of time. And it is quite, it is quite foggy when it comes to his injury update, because we do not know what will happen after 3 weeks. Would he be match fit or would he be training fit? If he is going to be fit for training after 3 weeks, then it would at least take even 4, 5, 6 weeks when we will actually see him play. And even if he gets match fit after 3 weeks, so yeah, the first match he may get, as a Manchester United player, is the match against Arsenal. And I do not think after not getting any pitch time for the coming 3 weeks, Eric Ten Hag will let him play up front from the very beginning. So that is just not going to happen. So we will potentially be playing our first 4-5 matches in which we will be facing clubs like Tottenham, clubs like Arsenal. We will not have any strikers going in. That is shambolic, brother. That is absolutely shambolic. That just shows you that this is a Glazer transfer market. As I have said so many times, that this is a Glazer transfer window, and this is how we, get away with all the transfers every time when our manager needs the backup most. It is not the first time. It is not happening first time. It is not a shocker to me. It is not a shocker to me. See, the thing is that we all know how the Glazers work. Even after exceeding that 120 million pound budget, we still are getting slapped with financial fair play. We are still saying that stuff, we need to sell players to buy players. And if it is that the case, why are we not selling the players? Why have we rejected a 20 million pound deal for Harry Maguire? It will never make sense to me. It will never make sense to me. Even John Murdoch knows that there is no club in the planet who will be willing to pay 50 million pounds for a player like Harry Maguire. That is simply not going to happen. And when Harry Maguire came out and said that yeah, he got insulted for the 20 million bid that came out from West Ham, I mean, you can get insulted by that, but you are not getting insulted when you are, being the fifth choice centre back for Manchester United. That is not insulting to you. As the world's costliest defender and being selected as the fifth choice centre back, that does not insult him. But when West Ham came out, a club who actually have shown some real interest in him, have put in a real bid for him, and he gets insulted by them. I mean, seriously, how much pamper we can give to our players? We need to get rid of those players who have such mentalities. We do not want them. Absolutely, Eric Ten Hag does not want them. We haven't seen Maguire even in the bench, yesterday. I think he can start today. Today, a lot of players will start. I guess today's match is a showcase match to let see other clubs that how our players are performing, the players we want to get rid of. I guess this will be a showcase match, brother. I will see the poll right now how it's going. I knew it that 100% would go to live watch along. I knew that. So anyway, guys, please put your poll. Please put your vote on the poll. Prithviraj is saying 137. Thank you, brother. Thank you for letting me know, brother. JD is saying, just the thought that we have Garnacho and Greenwood almost coming back, then Højlund up front makes me feel like I am about to buy you all around. Someone kindly ask the waiter, we need cold ones. Second option. See, the thing is that, man, I know that we can have, Mason Greenwood coming in this season. But the thing is that even if he comes, I would be absolutely delighted if he joins. That's okay. That would be fine. If Eric Ten Hag wants him, we will see him wearing a red shirt in this, in this season. But we all know he haven't played any kind of competitive football in the past 20 months, 18-20 months. So yeah, he will not be match ready even if he joins us tomorrow or as latest as today. It is not going to happen. So we will be playing our first 4 or 5 potential matches without a striker. And that is just mind-numbing, brother. That is absolutely ridiculous. After spending around 2 months in the transfer market window, we knew that we need a striker, the only position we are lacking. See, the thing is that I am not worried about Andre Onana. I am not worried about our centre backs, our midfield balance. Yeah, those are things I think about sometimes, but I am not potentially worried about those kind of stuff. I am not worried about Mason Mount. I know that he will perform. He will definitely perform. I am not worried about, Rashford not giving the cross or Anthony not giving the cross. The one thing I am worried about, though, is our striking situation. We do not have a legal striker right now, and in our first 5 games, we will be playing Tottenham at away and we will be playing Arsenal at Emirates. And we will face those matches potentially without a striker because, as we all know, we haven't seen Martial. He has just gone poof. We all knew that he was joining at our preseason tour. He joined our preseason tour, but he haven't got a single minute of pitch time on those preseason tour matches. I mean, what is wrong with that? I mean, what is wrong with him? And where is he? That is my sincere question to Manchester United, that where the fuck is Anthony Martial? Is he not fit yet? He wasn't fit at the end of the season. He wasn't fit and in the summer break. He wasn't fit in the preseason matches, and he's not going to be fit in our first few league matches as well. So why is he here? I mean, seriously, what is he planning to do in Manchester United? Just sit around and get his weekly wage. I guess that is the case right now. the way it is going right now, that is the only option I am seeing when it comes to Anthony Martial. I do not see any further positive notion when it comes to that particular player. I do not hate Martial, absolutely not. I like the guy, I like the way he played, but the level of injury he has, that is just not good enough for Manchester United. It is as simple as that, man. Prithviraj is saying, oh my God, bro, let's start today. Yeah, man, yeah. Rohit, you can see how my voice is getting, man. And you guys know, as you guys already know, I have announced that I will be out for, some work I have to do in Monday and Tuesday. So I will have to, I will go out 4 a.m. on Monday. So I was trying to avoid that 11 p.m. show. That is the exact reason I have given you the option of, live watch along, brother. I'm so sorry, believe me, guys. The voice, I am having some real physical pain in my throat, but I'm still trying to overcome that as much as possible. But I do not think that I would be, give a 11 p.m. show after we have had our 2 hours of watch along. So yeah, man, I hope you understand, brother. Yeah, man, we will see our, last preseason match today. I thought, yeah, I should do that. See, I know that we will be having our watch alongs from, from 14th of August, in our first match against Wolves. But I thought, why should we not have at least one, watch along before we get into our actual matches? So yeah, brother. Onindo is saying, I can't wait the day he will score his first goal at Old Trafford. The feeling will be amazing. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. That would be absolutely fantastic. The ambience, just the ambience around him when he got announced yesterday, that was buzzing. The Old Trafford was buzzing. So yeah, man, I am quite looking forward to see Rasmus Højlund playing in our shirt. But as I just mentioned, brother, he will miss out at the very least of 4 to 5 matches. That is worrisome. That is quite worrisome, because when we ended our last season, we knew from that point of time that we need a striker. I know that many mainstream media are saying, yeah, after we can't, we couldn't secure the Harry Kane deal, then we moved on to Rasmus Højlund. That is absolutely not true. That is absolutely not true. In Erik ten Hag's mind, it was Harry Kane and Rasmus Højlund. When we were pursuing for Harry Kane, we were simultaneously pursuing for Højlund as well. So it is not like that Harry Kane or Rasmus Højlund. We needed a striker. Erik ten Hag knew that, our club knew that, our negotiators knew that, our owners knew that. But they still didn't back him up properly in this particular sector as well. So we will be potentially playing without a striker against Arsenal and against Tottenham. So if we lose 6 to 9 points in the first 4 or 5 matches, that would be disgusting. That would be absolutely disgusting, man. I hope it does not happen that way. I know that, yeah, if we are not getting Rasmus Højlund on those matches, Rashford will play. Maybe we will see Sanchez playing as the false 9. So we will have Garnacho in the left wing, or maybe, Anthony or Pelistri, if he does not go out on loan, as our right wing options. That those things can happen, and those things give me a little bit of hope. But as I've always said, I do not prefer Bruno on the right wing. I do not prefer Rashford playing in that centre forward area. Yeah, he may get some goals. He may score at times, but is he comfortable on that area? Absolutely not. Will we get 100% potential of Rashford in that position? Absolutely not. So we have to keep all those things in mind, brother. We absolutely have to keep all those things in mind. Ogni is saying 9 goals in how many games last season? Another Weghorst in the making. No, brother, absolutely not, man. I will not comply with this comment of yours, man. I will absolutely not comply with that, and I will give you some proper reason to that. It is not like that I am just saying it out front. Absolutely not, brother. The one and only reason I will say that, because it was a breakout season for him. What does breakout season means? It means when you get some odd game times where you are not starting every other matches, like it was a breakout season for Garnacho as well in the last season. How many goals Garnacho scored last season? Do you know how many goals Garnacho scored last season? I'm pretty sure it wasn't 20 or 25 goals. Absolutely not. So what, he is a Weghorst in making? I do not think so, man. And if you have given the time before you type that message regarding Højlund, you would have known that if you have actually given some time, brother. Believe me, I am not criticizing you over here. I am just arguing with that point what you have just said. Erasmus Hoyland was involved in a goal, whether it was by scoring a goal or by giving an assist in every 3 matches. In every 3 matches he played, he was involved in a goal, either by scoring or by giving an assist in 2 matches. So whenever he played 3 matches, he was involved in a goal for Atlanta in every 2 matches out of 3 matches. So that is not a Weghorst making, brother. That is not a Weghorst making. Believe me, absolutely not, man. It's too early to admit mistakes, Onana. You did no mistake. We are behind you at all costs. How many mistakes De Gea was making and few criticized him. You are human being. Absolutely, man. As I have said in my, earlier part of this session, that I will back up Andre Onana. And the main reason I will do that, because I backed up David De Gea until it ended. And that will be the case when it comes to Andre Onana. I absolutely love the guy. The way he plays, I know that he had conceded a goal. I do not want to blame. I know that there are some fans out there who is putting all the blame to Onana, or us or some other fans who are putting all the blame to Dalot. Maybe there are some, you can put those blames, but you should not do that, especially in preseason matches. And it is not like that. Andre Onana have conceded all the goals, all the shots he have faced. He has made 6 saves yesterday. And at least 2 or 3 of them was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Obviously, players will make mistakes. I have said this 1,000 times, and I will say this 1,000 times again, that it will take time for our back four and our goalkeeper to get accustomed with each other, with their gameplay, with their play style, with their footballing philosophy. As I have said, Andre Onana is a very different type of goalkeeper when you compare him to David De Gea. So it obviously will take some time to get accustomed in that kind of play style. And we need to, as Manchester United fans, we should give some time to our players rather than joining, Man City fans and Arsenal fans and going out and bashing our own players. It does not work that way. It should not work that way. It absolutely shouldn't. Those who are reaching conclusion at this very early stage of time, we haven't even entered our Premier League session, and many of the fans are reaching conclusion that Onana is shit, Mason Mount is shit, Rasmus Højlund will be shit. Okay, so you know better than Eric Ten Hag, that is proven. I mean, seriously, what do you not trust our manager after the season he just had? Do you really think that he is a baby face like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Meaning, no offense to Ole, he will always be a legend, but he was a shite manager. He was an absolute shit when it came to managership, when it came to coaching. He wasn't up to the task at all, and which is absolutely not the case when it comes to Eric Ten Hag. So brother, we should not reach to any kind of conclusion regarding our new players we have just signed. The preseason is there for that very sole reason, so that if any players make mistakes, whoever the club is, whoever the manager is, the manager will get some time to rectify all those mistakes. That is the main reason every other teams play a preseason matches. So man, we should not reach any conclusion. With the way they now play, it could happen again. That is okay just as long as this strategy wins them lots more games. Absolutely, man. See, the thing is that we will concede goals. It is not like that we will not do that. Every brilliant teams like Man City, teams like Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, all concedes goal. We need to score goal as well. Our problem in the last season was not conceding goals. Our first and foremost problem we have had for the past 12, 13, 14 months is that we do not score enough goals. A good defense line, a good goalkeeper, a good defensive midline will give you 1 point at the very best. A good defensive line and a good goalkeeper will give you clean sheets. And by clean sheets, what the most you can achieve is 1 point. So if you want to go out and make 3 out of those 3 points in every game, we do need to score goals. And to score goals, we need striker. Hence my point that we do not have a striker going into the season. I mean, seriously. That is just shambolic. That just shows you when people comes out and says that murder madness and all that stuff, and even our ex legends like Rio Ferdinand, Gary Neville. I don't know. I mean, are they not seeing the same transfer market? I mean, seriously, is there any different kind of information going out for them? I don't think so. So I do not know when they say that yeah, we are having a brilliant transfer market. How? In what aspect, in which aspect we will be playing our first Premier League match? It is not even 7 days from today, and we do not have a striker fit enough to play for us. And you are saying that we have had a brilliant season, brilliant transfer window. It is not the case. It is absolutely not the case. I don't know why they're saying all those stuff. Really, man. It wasn't his mistake. It was all about that bad pass to the back. The pass was, as I have said, was Dalot careless with his ball? Absolutely, he was. He was careless with his ball. He has to be careful. All of the defenders have to be more careful. They have to take care of the ball even better than they had to when De Gea was our goalkeeper. Because De Gea was a backline goalkeeper. He never came out of the box. But it will not be the case. It absolutely will not be the case when it comes to Andre Onana. And he should not be a backline goalkeeper, because that is not his gameplay. That is not why Erik ten Hag bought him. Erik ten Hag bought him for that sole purpose, so that we can play out from the back, and he is a player who works as a sweeper as well. We have seen those kind of keeping style in Alisson, in Ederson, and as I've said, even Man City have conceded a very similar goal from what we have conceded yesterday, and those things will happen. It should happen less and less. That is my point. Yeah, we have made a mistake yesterday, and we should rectify that. Even Dalot should rectify that. Even Dalot knows that he cannot play like that the way he did yesterday. His performance was quite shaky. Our team in general put out a good performance, a decent performance, but when it comes to Dalot, I do not think that he was quite shaky. I do think he was quite shaky. So I guess in today's team, we will see maybe, Tom Heaton or Matteo Kovar in our goalkeeping position. I do hope, that we see Matteo Kovar. As you guys already know, I like the guy. We can see that in the right back position. Not we can see. I'm pretty sure that we will see Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing in that right back position. In the centre back, I guess it could be, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, or Harry Maguire, Johnny Evans, or Lindelof, Johnny Evans, combination of all three of them. In left back, we can see Fernandes or even Brandon Williams. In midfield area, I hope we can see Hannibal or Gore, any one of them starting the match, and Eriksen and Van de Beek. And in the front three, I guess we will see what? Maybe we will see Sancho, maybe we will see Forson, maybe we will see, Pelistri or someone like that. So those things could happen. We will see. I guess that will be our team. I guess maybe in upfront we will see Sancho and Pelistri and Forson. Maybe that would be the case. That could be the case. We will see when it comes to that. So yeah, brother. Time will tell. I just hope that buying him injured isn't an omen and he turns out to be a crock. See, man, I hope that does not happen. I do hope that he performs brilliantly. I have every confidence in my manager. So does I have in Rasmus Højlund as well. His injury is nothing serious. It's a minor injury. We haven't got a detailed, article about that, so I can't tell you properly. But as the news are coming out, it is a minor injury, and we do not want it to take any risks. And it was a new signing, so I'm guessing. So yeah, he will be out at least for 3 or 4 games. He will be out. We may not see Rasmus Højlund play in that match against Tottenham and that match against Arsenal as well. That could well be the case, and that is my tension, and that is what I'm trying to say for the past half an hour. That our first priority was a striker, and we are going to start our Premier League in the coming week without a striker, without a potential striker, because we haven't seen Anthony Martial for how long. I have forgotten him, man. He has just gone poof. He has gone out, poof out of the thin air. He just dissolved. Where the hell is that guy? I mean, seriously. Højlund isn't injured, but I see what Erik ten Hag is trying to do. I do think he's injured, man. I do think he's injured. Otherwise, we would have seen him at least in his preseason matches. I don't know what you are implying to, but it does not make sense to put up a young lad like Rasmus Højlund, as Erik Ten Hag have mentioned himself, that Rasmus Højlund have a lot of potential, but he have to explore it himself. So you have to explore his potential. He need to get the game times. So just putting him around for absolutely doing nothing and telling the world that he's injured, I do not think that would achieve us any kind of goal, man. I do hope so. So what is he saying, that now the fans will get divided whether Højlund is injured or not? That is what the Glazers are always all about, man. See, I know that there have been some news came out, from the Sun. I do not think that there is any truth to it, to be very honest. I absolutely do not think there is any kind of truth to it that we will get sold in the month of November, and every other players wants Mason Greenwood. Maybe a majority of the players do want Mason Greenwood, but the news that came out from the Sun, I cannot give them 100% credibility, if I am being honest with you guys. I just cannot do that. I do not see the sale happening in the month of November. If it happens, it happens. We will get out of the Glazers at the very last. But I do not see that happening. It can happen tomorrow, or it can happen in the November, but I do not see that deal happening, not tomorrow, and not in the month of November. I'm not being cynical. I'm just being a realist over here, man. It would give me equal amount of pleasure if we can see that the Glazers are going out at last. But I do not think that is going to be the case. Ricky is saying, RTB bro, miss you, bhaiya. Kal se ab nahi aaoge 2 din. Yeah, man, I will not be. Those who have missed that announcement, I will not get live tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. And I will apologize to you guys again for that. As I've already, described my situation, my current lifestyle situation. I am under a contract with some company, so I have to do the number of days I have lived with them. It's 20 days. I have to work with them as a cinematographer, which was my previous occupation. So I have to do that. And I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. That is the only thing I can say. So there are 39 votes and 95% of you wants live watch along. Okay, brother. I can say I have predicted this live, poll. I have predicted this. कौन है जो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन को चूज किया है? Do not know, brother. Do not know. Tulip is saying watch along. Yes, man. Daisy is also, I guess he's preferring the watch along, I guess. Joshua is saying second, bhaiya, second. Yeah, man. I will do the watch along. By watch along, dekhte chahiye tumhar live reaction. Absolutely, brother. We will have the watch along today. It is quite obvious that you guys want that, and I will give you that, guys. That is the least I can do before I go out and miss out our sessions for a couple of days. Rahul is saying, "Bhai, would you really do watch along?" He can't believe that. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, I will do the watch along. Absolutely. And please, guys, please, interact with me in the comment section if you guys want. Please to interact with me. And the things I have been talking about, I'm pretty sure you guys have some opinion about that. So I will move on to the subject of, what should I say? I mean, see, the thing is that I do not want to be cynical all the way around. I do not want to be cynical all the way around. See, I am tired. I am tired of picking out the mistakes of Manchester United. We all know, as you guys have said yourself, that it's slowly Manchester United. So yeah, man, when it comes to any kind of process, we are just way too slow. As I have said in the first part of this session, that we need to get rid of McTominay, Maguire, Fred, Van de Beek, and Brendan Williams, and Dean Henderson. So there are 6 potential players we need to get rid of. And how many times we have left in our hand? 3 weeks, maybe next 4 weeks. So I mean, what the hell are they thinking? What the hell are they thinking? I mean, how slow can you be when you knew that when you are slapping your fans that we need to sell players to buy players? Then do that. Just do that. Just go out and sell those players while you can, because we have already messed up Dean Henderson. Believe me or not, we have done that deal. We have messed up with Nottingham Forest. They wanted to sign, Dean Henderson in the month of June, but as we were quite confused with our goalkeeping situation, whether we would want to let Delia stay or we want to go out and buy Andre Onana, who would be our second choice goalkeeper then, and all that stuff just delayed the process of selling Dean Henderson, and now we just can't sell him. The guy wants to go out. The guy does not want to play for Manchester United. We does not want him. He does not want him. But Manchester United cannot just sell him. That just shows you, and that just shows you the level of our incompetency when it comes to the transfer market. Shulwana is saying, hello bhai. Bong Heshel is saying, watch along chai. Absolutely, brother, absolutely. Steve is also saying, watch along. Purvain is saying, bro, waiting for watch along. Absolutely, Shulwana. I guess you are new to the channel, man. Absolutely brilliant to see you guys here. So if you guys are new to this community, please do support us by subscribing the page. We are only a few subscribers away to hit that 140 mark. So please, if you are new to the channel, please guys, smash the like button and the subscribe button as well, and hit the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we are, going live. It is a quite active community. It is. So I hope you guys will enjoy the show. So you know what, Sholwana, if you are new to this channel, please let me know. Let us know where are you from, what's your name, if you are comfortable sharing that. And if you have any questions or opinion about all the subjects we are talking about, you can say that, brother. Absolutely, you can say that. So anyway, guys, what I was talking about, that's the selling process. Yeah, man, we do need to get rid of them. We absolutely need to get rid of them. Because see, the thing is that, as we all know, that AMRABAT situation, AMRABAT wants to join Manchester. Manchester wants him. Fiorentina is open to sell to us. And it is the case. The thing I have just mentioned, the three things I have just mentioned, that is the case. We are with AMRABAT for the past 2 weeks. For the past 2 weeks, that has been the case. We still haven't put any official bid for AMRABAT. We haven't done that. We absolutely haven't done that, and we should move forward. Move forward really fast. As Fabrizio Romano himself mentioned, that if we are going to secure AMRABAT, we need to move fast, because this is a kind of transfer market, the way that is going on, that there are many clubs out there who wants to secure that midfield position. We already know that Bayern have showed some interest in him. I'm not saying Bayern will be able to swoop in and get him, but if we delay a whole lot of time, because the thing is that if Fiorentina are getting rid of AMRABAT, they would be going out for a backup as well. So they do need time. Not every other club sits around and waits for things to happen like Manchester United. So if they are selling AMRABAT, they would like to go out as soon as possible to secure a backup for AMRABAT as well. So they need to do that deal as fast, as soon as possible, because believe me, AMRABAT can wait for us, but I do not think that Fiorentina will do so. So we do need to move fast as soon as possible. And see, the thing is that AMRABAT is what if AMRABAT is going to be our last signing? That would be absolutely ridiculous. That would be absolutely ridiculous. If we all know that we cannot play Dean Henderson as our second team goalkeeper, and if we are sending Matthew Kovac out on loan, then we will have to sign a goalkeeper. So at least there is a deal that needs to be done. We need another centre back and a second striker. I know that the second striker thing will absolutely not happen. I do not see that happening. It has less than 1% chance of that thing happening. So that just shows you how our transfer market has gone. So when people say that it's market madness, when people like Rio Ferdinand, Gary Neville comes out and say that it has been a brilliant transfer window, I mean, seriously, are they getting some new information which we are in? Are they seeing the same kind of deals which we are seeing? So why are they saying all those things? I mean, seriously, man, they understand football. They have played the game, as you guys already know. Whose quotation I am saying that I have played the game. So they have played the game. So why the hell are you talking out of your ass and saying, we have had a brilliant transfer season? We haven't had that. We haven't had that for the past 18 years. We haven't had that because of the Glazers. So brother. Hey Mama is saying, watch along with RDB. Yes, brother, watch along with RDB today. I am quite excited about that. I'm quite excited and quite nervous because it will be our first, I know that we have had at least 60, 70 live sessions now, but still we haven't had any watch alongs. So I am quite, nervous about that. But I do know that I will get abundant support from you guys. Rohit is saying, yeah, absolutely, brother. We will have our watch along, man. We will absolutely have our watch along today, man. We will not have our 11 p.m. show though, but we will have the watch along absolutely. I will check out the poll one last time. 43 votes and 93% of you wants live watch along. Absolutely cool, man. Absolutely cool. I'm ending the poll right now. So the poll has completed. Poll completes 43 votes, 93% with watch along. Okay, guys. So you guys have, let me know your opinion. Yeah, man. Today is Sunday. Sunday could be fun day for us. It could be fun day for us, as we all know that we are going to see a very younger team in this match today with Athletic Bilbao, and we will also be seeing Ander Herrera after a very long time. I guess he plays in Bilbao. Yeah, we will be seeing him as well. I'm quite excited about that as well, brother. And I'm quite excited. The one and foremost thing I'm excited about today is that I will be able to, watch along the match with you guys, and that would be absolutely precious. That would be absolutely precious for me. I will have to say that. So anyway, guys, this was all for it today. This was it. We have had our discussions, regarding the subject of our transfer market and all that stuff, our goalkeeping situation, our striking situation, the match we will play today. I hope you have enjoyed the show. If you guys have really enjoyed the show, please smash the like button. And if you are new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well, man. Rohit has said his text. I love Sheikh Jassim. That is that is kind of a full stop to our show. So yeah, man, I love all of you guys. I love Rohit. I love all of you guys who have joined the session, and those who couldn't as well. I love them as well. So yeah, the massive love and support you guys have been showing to me. As I have said so many times, I will always be grateful, brother, for all the support I'm getting. So anyway, guys, I will see you in that watch along. Stay tuned. I will update, I will give you some updates regarding the watch along in my community section. So please tune in and keep checking out our community section. I will update the exact time I will get live for the watch along, and I will, see you guys there. Until then, take care and goodbye.